Lucky Wednesday.
From a 14-year-old boy selling homemade jam to a university student that came up with a popular computer game you may have heard of called RuneScape, we count 20 self-made teenage millionaires. Number 20. Fraser Doherty. Fraser Doherty began at the age of 14 using his grandmother's recipes to make homemade jam, which he then sold to his neighbours in Scotland. By 16, he had created a huge demand for the stuff by tweaking the recipes on his own and calling it Super Jam. Business picked up so well that he dropped out of school to work full-time. He was soon approached by a supermarket chain in the UK in 2007, who offered to stock his product in all 184 stores. And in 2009, Fraser hit $1.2 million in sales. Number 19. Ashley Qualls. In 2004, 14-year-old Ashley Qualls launched whateverlife.com as a means to show off her design work after a few years studying HTML. Her site had virtually no traffic until she began offering free custom MySpace layouts to fellow classmates. By 2005, and with only word of mouth for advertising, her site began to explode with visitors seeking cool designs to personalize their social network page. That was when she joined Google's AdSense program, which supplied ads to her site and paid her a share of the click revenue, which since has made Ashley millions of dollars. Number 18. Cameron Johnson. When Cameron Johnson's parents asked him to design invitations for an upcoming holiday party they were having, he probably had no idea just how far it would take him. Impressed with the results of his work, people around the neighborhood began offering him money for other designing jobs. By age 11, he had banked several $1,000s in revenue with Cheers and Tears, his own custom line of greeting cards. Determined to keep the ball rolling on a good business sense, he took the money he made from the greeting cards and formed his first online business, surfingprizes.com. The website, a pay-per-ad toolbar service, paid off big time, $300,000 to $400,000 per month. Number 17. Juliet Brinduk. When she was only 10 years old, Juliet began drawing a group of made-up characters she called Cool Girls. At age 16, she launched a social networking site for tweens called Miss O and Friends, inspired by her earlier drawings. She enlisted her mother and father to help put the site together with their combined graphic and business skills. It became an instant hit with fellow tweens who began visiting the website by the hundreds of thousands. The site now generates an estimated 10 million unique visitors per month and is worth an estimated $15 million. Number 16. David and Catherine Cook. Brother and sister duo David and Catherine Cook became teen millionaires by creating myyearbook.com. Impressed by the idea, their brother Jeff invested $250,000 in startup money to the younger siblings, who then launched the site. Pitching it as the MySpace for high school, they succeeded in getting an estimated 950,000 members to join within the first year. Since then, their site has grown into a business with a net worth of somewhere around $100 million. Number 15. Sean Belnick. Sean Belnick was intrigued by the idea of selling things online, so much that at the age of 14, he designed his own website to serve that very purpose. Having just $600 for a startup budget, he began selling small items like Pokemon cards to get himself familiar with the selling process. Before long, he had switched to selling office furniture on his new site, bizchair.com, a move that ended up earning him an estimated $24 million at the age of 20. He now has over 75 employees who work for him and is setting his sights on the $50 million mark. Number 14. Nick D'Aloisio. 17-year-old Nick D'Aloisio set the internet wires abuzz when it was announced that his smartphone app he had created in his spare time had just been bought by Yahoo for the price of $30 million. The Wimbledon school student taught himself how to code at the age of 12, a skill that paid off when he finally created the news app that grabbed Yahoo's attention. Nick says he plans to invest the money he earned from the sale. Number 13. Adam Horwitz. Having a goal to create a $1 million company by the age of 21, Adam Horwitz began launching various startup websites at age 15. He created several that flopped before hitting the big time on his first successful venture with Mobile Monopoly, an app that teaches users how to turn a buck with mobile market leads. Sales of the app earned him a 6-figure profit, which he used to fund his next idea, Yip Text, a text advertising service for businesses, which since has made millions. Number 12. Adam Hildreth. Adam Hildreth is known for setting up a company called Dubbit in 1999. This UK-based social networking website was an instant success and put Adam Hildreth firmly on the map and well on his way to success. Not to forget earning him millions of dollars in the process. Dubbit Limited, a youth marketing agency, went on to become one of the most popular websites in the UK. Now at 28 years of age, Adam's net worth is estimated at $25 million. Number 11. John McGuinness. McGuinness started a web designing business when he was just 14 years old, way back in the 1990s. The teenage entrepreneur taught himself how to design and build websites and started selling it as a service on the internet for a few bucks. His work was so good, however, that the word got out, and soon enough, McGuinness went from building websites for $15 to as much as $30,000. By the time McGuinness was 16, business was good. So good, in fact, he was already worth $1 million. Number 10. Tyler Dickman. Dickman showed extraordinary entrepreneurial skills at a very early age. He successfully sold lemonade when he was as young as 5, making $22 an hour. When he was 10, he was making $74 an hour, which was exactly $74 per hour more than the other kids his age for doing magic shows at birthday parties. During this time, he also started investing in stocks. Dickman hit it big when he was 15 when he started a computer supply business called Cooltronics.com. And by the age of 17, he had made $1 million. Number 9. Michael Furtick. This kid's story is like that of many young .com success stories. He launched a web business, it did well, and he sold it for over $1 million. That then put him on the Oprah show at 17 years old. And as the internet exploded in popularity, he started a technology magazine online with a group of friends that became quite popular. After selling that company in 1999, he then realized that many young people didn't have the support of family, friends, and school, so he co-founded takingitglobal.org as a charitable organization, which not only made money, but helped a lot of young people. Number 8. Abigail Fleck. Abigail Fleck is an American inventor from St. Paul, Minnesota, noted for her 1993 invention, Makin' Bacon, a microwavable bacon cooking plate. The device, which she created at age 8, is an inch-deep dual compartment tray made of microwave-safe plastic. Abby and her father then founded a company to manufacture the product. Abby Fleck then embarked on a promotional tour of her product, which included appearances on the Oprah Winfrey Show and The Late Show with David Letterman. Number 7. Mike McDonald. Mike McDonald is a Canadian poker player and is the youngest person to win an event at the European Poker Tour. At 18 years of age, McDonald won the EPT German Open in 2008, winning $1.3 million. In September 2011, McDonald won the $20,000 buy-in 8-max no-limit hold'em tournament at the Epic Poker League, earning over $700,000. And as of 2014, his total live tournament winnings exceed $10 million. Number 6. Farrah Gray. This guy started selling body lotion at the age of just 6. At 13 years old, he founded Far Out Food, which in a period of 1 year had received food orders for over $1.5 million, making him a millionaire at 14. Farrah Gray is the youngest person to have a Wall Street office and is estimated to be worth at least $20 million. Number 5. Carl Churchill. Often referred to as the British Bill Gates, Churchill started his career as a web designer at the age of 12. His first companies, Bits New Media and Bits and PCs, were launched while he was still at school. At the age of 19, he was making more than $1 million from his next company, DMC Internet, and since then he has led several successful computer and internet companies. A certain rich list has suggested that Churchill would be worth more than $100 million by the year 2020. Number 4. John Kuhn. This guy is the quintessential American entrepreneur, opening the first ever auto parts business in New York City. He began making millions in profit at the age of 16 with Extreme Performance Motorsports, a company that became one of the main suppliers for MTV's hit reality show Pimp My Ride. Not wanting to limit himself to the auto circuit, he decided to give fashion a try and soon launched a clothing company alongside rapper Young Jeezy. And Kuhn earned himself an astounding $40 million in the process. Number 3. Andrew Gower. Andrew Gower was a student at Cambridge University when he came up with a massively successful online computer game you may have heard of called RuneScape. He started creating computer games at age 7, coming up with a 3D game called Parallax Painter for the Atari ST as a teenager. And in 2009, the Sunday Times listed Andrew and his brother Paul to be worth an estimated $99 million. Number 2. James Murray. James Murray Wells spotted a gap in the market, so he set up Glasses Direct, an online retailer selling spectacles, while he was still at university. The site, which he funded using $1,000 of his student loan, sold 22,000 pairs of glasses in its first year alone and had an annual turnover of $1 million. He also set up hearingdirect.com, selling digital hearing aids online, and he has an estimated net worth of $10 million. Number 1. John and Patrick Collison. These brothers were 17 and 19 when they set up a software business that grew rapidly and sold for millions. They are among the richest young adults in Ireland. In 2007, the brothers founded Shopper. They also founded Silicon Valley company Stripe with the goal of making it easier to build a business on the internet. Its value rocketed after it raised $80 million from investors. And these two Ireland brothers are set to join the world's mega wealthy after having their company valued at $1.75 billion.